Well, good morning, it's Zachary, and today we are doing a beast of a stove. It is a Contura C610G style, and it is a monster. I'll just give you, what I'll do is I'll give you a proper look at it at the end of the video. There's two places where these are swept from. Inside, you can take all the fire bricks out. These are really great wood burners because these barrel stoves, a lot of them, they can be very complicated because there can be all sorts of filter systems in them and everything. But this one is, it looks very daunting as a chimney sweep, but I mean, this is the guy's given me the manual. This is the manual. If you can see that, that's the manual of it. It's got all the information. If you're not a chimney sweep and you're watching this, it's always a great idea. Keep hold of these because a lot of them, they have ways of taking all the fire bricks out, and they're great to keep hold of if you need to get spare parts for it. It's got a lot of people throw them away. I don't know why, but a lot of people throw these away, and it's really silly, or they put them somewhere and they lose them. Keep them somewhere safe because it will keep you in touch with the actual manufacturer, and it also, if you ever need new fire bricks or anything like that in these particular appliances, you'll be able to get them really easy, and you'll be able to, obviously if you're watching my videos, you'll know how to take them out and put them back in. So the first thing what we've got to do is got to open the door, which has got a nice little handle here. It is a spring action one on here, but it's got, if you push down on here, it's got a locking mechanism just here, just on the corner here. Let me just bring that over so you can have a look on the side. It's a bit dark in the room, so what I might do is I'm going to leave it all to the end actually, and I'll go through everything with you. So at the moment it's kind of, I've got the sun at just at the right spot, and you're going to be able to see what I'm going to do. There's a lot of ash in here. What's always a good idea, if you're going to get your chimney done, I mean this one is, the customer likes to have a nice thick ash bed in there, which is absolutely fine. There's no problems with that whatsoever. This is like a big pipe going up into it, and they're really straightforward. As I said, they're very simple to remove. So basically what you've got to do is you lift this brick up here, lift it up. Inside, in fact I am going to show you the bits now, because there's a couple of, in fact no I'm not, can't make up my mind this morning. I'm going to show you at the end because it's going to make no difference if I show you at the end. But you lift the top bit up like that, and then this, what we'll do is we'll just take this bit out, put that to one side, and just lift that bit up, and then this should just come straight out like that. There we go, that fire brick comes out like that. So yeah, nice curved fire brick. Put it somewhere safe out of the way. Some people leave them in there, but I personally don't. I take them out and then get the other piece, drop it down like that. Don't put it on top of the other one, because if they crack, they're a bugger. And then this, just lift up and drop down. And you can take this one out as well. Which, to be fair, is always a good idea. Yeah, you can leave them in, but I made such rookie mistakes with these when I first started that, you know, like you can, like, when you're getting your brush out of them, what happens, as I said, at the end of the video, I'm going to go through everything with you. I want to do it in a different way, but what I'll do is I'll show you, like, because now it's giving me access to the actual chimney. Let me see. Unfortunately, sometimes Yeah, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now. It's going to be a bit difficult when we go to do it. But if you look inside here, you can see that bar there going across there. That's creating hot air going across, which is where you get the clear view system of how the process works. But so there is an access point at the side, so you can see this bar here. What I'm going to do is I could probably put a brush around it. I will give it a go, but as you can see, that's it inside. I don't know if the torch is making it any difference. I am going to go through this again, and as I said, but you can take all the bricks out, but they're just up there. There's an inspection hatch up there, which is great. So there you have it on that front. So, but it is an absolute beast of a barrel stove, which is great. So what I'm going to do, because as I said, it's always like I want to show you the insides, but it's very difficult. You know, I put a torch in there, but literally what I want to be doing is I want to be getting a brush. What I'm going to do, and as I was pointing out just a minute ago, because we're going to close it down now, so I'm going to show you. Once this battery starts going, you have to bash it a bit, but just where my torch is, just here, there's a little lip just here. Let me put this in my mouth, so I'm not going to speak. Go like that, and go here. Always keep it closed when you're sweeping it. And then what we're going to do is I might put you a bit higher up now. Let's put you higher up. So I'm going to try and do this all in one take, this part. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift it up like that. I'm sorry about the darkness of the room. I don't know if there is a light. There's a light there. Let me see if I switch that on. Just there. Let me just see. There's a light switch just on this side of the room. Does that make any difference? Do anything that one. That doesn't do anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you up here like this, right up close and personal. I think with this one, put that there like that, and then what we're going to do is just going to go up. Going up. Obviously we don't want it to fall off, so we're going to push it back and tilt it. Maybe do it that way around. See what we can do with that. See, what I really want to do is do it that way, but can I have something that's going to be? It's going to be one of them jobs today that is just not going to work, but. Unfortunately, they've had, some people just don't have the lights in the rooms, and there's just nothing I can do. So maybe I've got an idea. Just leave it like that, and maybe we can put something in. We need something just a little bit, maybe a bit further along. See if I drop this then. Really, what are we doing really? Let me think about this. Hang on, let me just get it set up. That's the best I can get it. You and I have no idea what I've got but holding that into position. Right, so up here, that's an inspection hatch. You can't see it, but you're going to in a minute. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move that brick out of the way. Be careful with these bricks. You just really don't want them to sort of, what the plan is, there's my screwdriver. It's got an inspection hatch on the side, which is great. I mean, I can do it from there, but I want to do it from here. Love these old. These are great, these spanners. It's so dark. It doesn't even need a spanner. I thought it needed a spanner. So literally, you've got the inspection hatch just here. Are you ready? And then what happens is, be careful when you take them out, because you don't want to scratch the pipe. And then these twist out. One way or the other. Well, they're meant to. I don't know what's happening there. Because it's dark. It's got sooty behind it. Right, we're going to find another way. Right. It's going to be one of them jobs today. But I can't have them my way all the time. Right, we've completely changed our mind about doing it through the inspection hatch. Because I've decided I can get my brush up through the inside up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the brush up through here and go all the way up that way. I mean, these Conturas, they're really, really good. You've got an access point up there with the inspection hatch, but I really prefer to do them from the base. Then I do prefer them doing them from there, and the main reason is because like you want all the stuff to come down. So this one is spotless. And the reason being is that you'll see my brush in a minute when it comes back down. I'm going to put the Hoover on just in case. We'll take this inside. Slide that Hoover around here. So you'll be amazed with some of these appliances. I'm going to do a little video at the end of like all sorts of things with it. It's very strange sometimes because when you do these appliances, it's always an idea as well just to stick this up there, but it's not a long flue. It's quite a short one. Just stick that up there like that. Got a few more to do today. Got a busy day today and tomorrow. I'm going to show you some of my stove installations tomorrow that I did. I don't really, to be fair, I don't feel like I need to do it on this one. So what happens is, if you use it a lot, you'll find that they don't sit up as much, because it's all about the heating up the pipe at the end of the day. That's the important thing. You heat the pipe up, and then the soot just goes straight out the top. And it's amazing. I go to people's houses, which you'll see, that they go like, oh, we've had it on every day for the last 8 months. It's going to be filthy, and you know we don't mind paying extra. And I get there and I go to their house, and they're spotless, absolutely spotless. Sometimes they can be cleaner. There you go, up the top. Sometimes they can be cleaner than the ones that people just use for a few hours in the evening. It's incredible. But like, as I said, these ones are great. With burning stove barrels to work on. They're absolutely amazing. I love them. And the reason why I love them so much is because they think about. See, the problem is with a lot of designs, they don't think about how to sweep them. You know, like they are much more now. But when I because I've been doing it 24 years, and obviously, you know, there's so many new burners on the market now, and each year there's a new one comes on, and like the old ones, they'll change the way they work, or they'll change things in them. I used to do these little rain locks, and they were a nightmare. They were like, they're such a lovely stove, but they were absolute nightmare to sweep, because you swept them from inside the appliance, and they've got pins in them that hold it all together, big threads inside, and trying to get the damper plate out, it was just a nightmare. The bandit plate, it was just a nightmare, absolute nightmare. Gonna keep it off because I'm catching. So I've got one of my bendy brushes up there, one of these ones. To be fair, as I said, this is the first sweep. They have used it a lot, but it is in super condition. And we're out. That's it. We are out. Great. Just put that to one side, move that out of the way, move that out of the way as well. There. Because you can literally put your hand straight up here, straight into the appliance. Right, there's a ledge in there. I don't know if you saw that. As I say, I'm going to go through it all with you in a minute. It's a bigger size than the 6 inch. It's not a 6 inch one. But you didn't see me putting it up there, so I'm going to quickly show you so you know that I have put bigger brush up there. And basically all you need is one that's got a bit of a bend on it. I always use this one when I'm using the bigger stoves, because as I say, I'm going to go through it with you in a minute. Best thing to do is just push it up like that, bend it over. Like that. That's what you used to do, that is. And then you just get it up on there, up around. Very gently. And it'll find its way up there. Put your hand in there. Look at that, did you see how easy that went up there that time? So I just wanted to show that to you. And then up you go. And you go all the way up. All the way up to the top. Like that. And it's as simple as that. Sometimes it's amazing, isn't it? That just goes to show. Like when you put it up there, like sometimes it'll go up there straight away, and then other times it won't. So I just wanted to show that to you because I don't think you saw that when I first put it up there. So okay, I'm going to go up there one more time. Just to show you. So it's all clean. See, it's amazing, just the bend goes around the 45-degree bends. You don't need to power sweep these ones. Goes all the way up. As I said, it's only a short flue. As you can see, nothing is coming down now because the brush has already been up there. But now that the brush is back in there, I thought, you know, just to show you. Boom, there you go, it's at the top, and that's it. It's done. So like, so it's a bit muggy today, and then you bring it back down again. These pots on the side, they're loose there, they just stay in there. I think what they do is they make sure that the bricks are supported and that they won't fall out when you're having your fire. But remember, you always turn it clockwise as well, even when you're coming down. Remember the screws come off, because you really don't want to be losing your brush in one of these sort of appliances. It'd be a nightmare. As you can see, it's a lot easier when it's going around the bends without the sheet there, but you can actually see the whole process now. Whereas I didn't want to leave the sheet on before, just in case, because I've had it before where I've been on a job. And it's been like, yeah, it has got an inspection hatch at the top there, but if you don't need to use it, like I always say, don't use it. If you need it, there always seems to be on appliances, 9 times out of 10, there are always on appliances that you don't need them. But I'm not complaining, because I have them on all of them. And then we just got to bring it back down. Sometimes what you've got to do, this has got a tight entrance in there, there's this rocket from the side to side. It'll come down. This is what I say, like never leave any of the fire bricks in there. There's enough fluid up there. It's there. There you go. Never leave any of the fire bricks in there, because like if it jolts down like that, then like you've got some of the fire bricks in there, because it's happened to me before, and it's a nightmare, because then obviously it's your responsibility to replace it, not the customer. And trust me, these aren't cheap. You won't be able to get up to £25 off eBay for a set, I can tell you that. And it's always these type of ones that will break. So what we're going to do now is obviously make sure that I'm all nice and clean. We won't be freaking out the customers for the next job. Some people are worried about these doing these barrel stoves. So that, as I said, like some of them are like overly complicated. But they're make sure it's off that ledge, because that's the place where it's going to be staying on there, so it is. And then what I'm going to do with this one for the customer is, this is the reason why I'm doing it this way round. Obviously, like I always say,
If you're burning wood, always leave an ash bed in there. Always leave an ash bed in there. Apparently someone pointed out to me yesterday that on the Chesney one that I did yesterday, that I put the back metal plate back in incorrectly, which baffled me because I've done a few of them and the way they're set up is, I don't know if it's a design fault with them or not, but it sits behind them. That's why I've started turning them around. Not all of them needed turning around, but some of them did. And so if you'd imagine if this was in here, and then make sure it comes up in the right position. A lot of them just lean into position like that. So that's it. Pop it down a bit. Remember, put side on which I put in first. That's what I always say about make sure that the sides are always clean when you put these back in. You don't want to be messing about it. Try and put this in. And then that goes in there like that. Obviously, move this out of the way. And that goes into position like that. Obviously it's a bit rocky at the moment because you see this in the other side. But what we're going to do is just like my little feather. What we'll do is we'll just, the only problem with this job today is just, as I said, it's a bit darker in the room, but as you can see what I'm doing. I can see you very clearly, so if I can see you clearly, I'm sure you can see me clearly. And then put the next brick back into position. It's so self-explanatory. Just be careful, just like while you're doing it, be conscious about the other side, because I have known them to drop down when you're sweeping them. And this one's got like a front grill to hold it into position, and as I said, the customer likes to have an ash bed. So what we always do, always leave a little bit in there, crumble this up. That's what I always do. People say to me, oh no, you must always take all the ash out. It's just absolutely rubbish. No, you don't. Well, certain appliances you do. But, you know, you always want to have an ash bed. Just remember that when people started burning wood hundreds of years ago, they didn't have brakes. And the reason why you don't have brakes for wood, very simple, very easy explanation for it. See, there's the hole for the grill, for the paint, should I say, and it just goes on here like that. Like that. And then what I do is, as I always say, you know, when I'm pointing out about the fire bricks, it's flat face, this one, just get a brush, anything with a flat handle, and just pat it down. Pat it down like that. And then that way, what that does, give you a nice thick ash bed. You could probably put another ½ inch of soot on top of this at least. And just do that right way around. Do that bit of soot up there. And on this side. Make sure it's all nice and tidy. Remember about the gasket ropes. These are very popular mates now. Seems to be a few on the market, which is great. I'm happy with that. And like, you should be able to just what I like to do, because it's all nice and fresh soot, so I like to take a little bit of my shovel, take a little bit of it out, like that. You don't have to take it all out, but just a little bit, put it on top of what you've just done. Put that to one side for the moment, then get your brush. It can be multi-tools and then just put it over the top of what you've done. Like that. And then just pack it down. If you do this, you'll find it really compressed as well. Right down like that. It gives the customer milk. Oh, I'd love a coffee, please, sir. A milk, no sugar. I'll be in to do the other one in a minute, so I'm nearly finished here, sir.
Is that okay, that one?
Yeah, no problems with it whatsoever. To be fair, it's very straightforward. I was going to go through the inspection hatch, but I've managed to get my brush through the top. I took the bricks out and put the brush straight up through there. No problems at all. So it's just a better way because I can clean everything out properly. I do it from the lowest point. The only thing I've noticed that this is crumbling away a little bit just at the back here, but that doesn't seem to be an issue. So it's all fine. To be fair, it's absolutely spotless. There's hardly anything up there, and it's because you're using it all the time.
Right. Okay.
So like, keep up the good work. The wood's very well, absolutely spot on. No issues with it whatsoever. So
seasoned wood and regular use.
yeah, absolutely. The more you use it, the less soot you're going to get building up. It's when these people that work away from home, they come home for a couple of hours in the evening, and then they put it on, and they're the ones that have the soot, because as soon as that flue's warm, what it does is the smoke just goes straight out on top, and the resin is in the smoke. So the longer the smoke takes to go out the top, the more the soot builds up inside. So
I mean, like I said, we didn't use that assembly. If I'd come down at 5 AM, I'd light it, go all day.
yeah, no, that's what they're designed for. People don't realise that that's what they're designed for. You know, at the end of the day, they're meant to be. You know, I did one yesterday where it was all plugged into their central heating and everything. So, and keeping a nice stick ash bed in there also that will help it burn more efficiently, and also burning, you know, where you can keep it going all night and you just have hot ambers in there in the morning. So, no, excellent. They're all very good.
Milk, no sugar.
Milk, no sugar for me. Thank you very much, sir.
As you can see, I'm pressing it down. Any problem with ashes? And then you get access inside here as well. See, and there's no in there at all, no with that.
excellent. As you can hear from the customer, he's been using it from 8 o'clock in the morning, all day, every day. Look at the difference. There's 3 people with it. I'll show you that bit. It's such a big stove, I can't put you all in the video, but I will do in a minute so you can see everything. Remember that move with the gasket. Bit of oven glass cleaner, we'll get that all sorted out. That's lovely, thank you, sir. That's a great thing about this job as well. Everything can be used for something else. Old school ways. They roll. Some people say, oh, you know, these are complicated, these are so much more involved in them. Basically, at the end of the day, there isn't. I always say, like, a question like why people get them service. There's a sweeping service and why they're sweeping them. And you think who's more knowledgeable? As I said, there's new appliances coming out all the time. But at the end of the day, probably just need a bit of a wipe down with a cloth, but I don't think Ser's too interested in that. He wants it just for a heat source. It's just at the end of the day, that's what he bought it for. So yeah, that's the first part done. Well, I'm doing it this way, the other way around now because it's so big, this appliance. I wanted to show you, look, they're great, they are. Look at that. They have a place for, look, see. Great thing about doing these videos is when I'm having a look I can see pieces that need doing as well, like on this. But it's great, and it's got like a place where you can store all the gentleman stores his firelighters. I know people that store their kindling in there, and as you can see, this is the ash bit I was on about. Look at that. There's probably about an inch of ash in there, and it will make such a difference to your appliance. You'll find it burns so much more efficiently, and the wood will burn a lot longer. So remember that. It is crackling a little bit from there. That's just from the air vent, from the warm air and everything, but it's fine. You don't want to be messing about with them. These bricks are so expensive to buy, so even if it's got cracks in it and it's working fine, leave it. As I said, it's a year old, this appliance. The metal bits there, they're literally just holding these bricks into place so they don't fall out, and that's it. And then obviously just check, make sure the gasket wrape's all fine, which it is, which it will be on its first year. You have to excuse the darkness today, but hopefully getting an idea. And then, as I was saying, there's a little latch here. You lift it up, push it down, that's closed, then you lift it up and it just shuts. It's on a spring, it shuts down like that. And so it does need a bit of a wipe round, but that's the make of them. If you can see that, let the camera focus on that, but let me just tear that off. And I can give you a proper view of it. And there it is. Straight into a proper installed. Just that off. Need to hoover that. I'll do that in a minute.
There's me old faithful. But I'll bring it a bit closer so you can see the size of it. It's huge. Don't get them this size often, so sort of milk this video. But yeah, look at the size of that. So you can imagine the heat that kicks out. It's all done really well. It's got twin flue, all pipe, all the way up, all the way through, straight into the ceiling, which is really important. If you've got a wood burner and it's got a single flue wall pipe that goes into the wall or any sort of flammable areas, you need to stop using it immediately. But that's just fantastic. Amazing. Brilliant. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. From Zachary.